Good evening, and welcome to Fireside Storytales. Find a comfortable place to rest. Let your shoulders soften, and allow the day to slowly fade away. Here, stories are told gently, meant to be listened to without effort, and remembered only if you wish. The fire is warm, the night is quiet, and when you're ready, let the story begin. It was the first snowfall of December when Ethan finally came home. Snow drifted quietly over Pine Brook, the kind of town that looked as if it had been built for Christmas alone. Warm lights glowed from every window, wreaths rested gently on doors, and the air smelled faintly of pine and cinnamon. Ethan stood at the edge of the street with a suitcase in his hand, 33 years old, and suddenly feeling much younger. It had been almost 6 years since he had come home for Christmas, not because he didn't want to, but because life had a way of pulling him forward without asking if he was ready. Work became busy, days became years, and Christmas became something he watched from a distance. But this year, something had called him back. As he walked up the familiar path, the old wooden gate creaked softly, exactly the way it always had. The house stood just the same, warm, waiting. Before he could knock, the door flew open. His mother wrapped him in a hug so tight it felt as though time itself had folded inward. His father stood just behind her, smiling quietly, the way he always did. "Welcome home," his father said. Inside, the house breathed comfort. Gingerbread cooled on the counter. A real Christmas tree crackled softly near the fireplace. Old ornaments hung slightly crooked, untouched by time. That night, Ethan slept deeper than he had in years. The days that followed moved slowly, like a gentle winter dream. He helped his father hang lights on the roof, nearly slipping, while insisting he was completely fine. His mother corrected his baking technique with dramatic disappointment, even though she secretly loved having him there. They laughed, they remembered, they lingered, and for the first time in a long while, Ethan felt whole. One evening, in the softly glowing town square, he heard a voice say his name. "Ethan?" He turned. Lily Parker stood there, wrapped in a scarf, eyes bright, smiling in a way that felt instantly familiar. A girl from his childhood, now somehow even more radiant. They talked easily, about the town, about life, about things that mattered, and things that didn't. Snow fell quietly around them. Something warm stirred in Ethan's chest. The next day he helped Lily at her family shop. It was crowded, festive, chaotic. Within minutes, Ethan dropped a glass ornament. It shattered dramatically on the floor. Lily stared at him, then laughed. "Some things never change," she teased. He smiled, realizing how much he had missed that sound. Later, they walked through the snow together. The town was quiet, peaceful. "You were gone a long time," Lily said softly. "I know," Ethan replied. "I didn't realize how much I was missing, until now." They stopped walking. Snowflakes rested gently in her hair. They leaned closer, almost kissed, until the town mailman rode past on a bicycle wearing reindeer antlers and shouted far too loudly about holiday romance. They laughed instead. On Christmas morning, Ethan woke to laughter and music. His parents were dancing clumsily in the kitchen, pancakes burning slightly on the stove. His heart ached, in the best possible way. But as the days passed, reality began to return. He would be leaving soon. By the frozen lake, Lily finally spoke the truth they had both been avoiding. "You have a life somewhere else," she said, "and I I've built mine here." That evening, at the Snowlight Festival, lanterns floated into the night sky. Lily pulled away gently, afraid of falling for something temporary. That night, Ethan lay awake in his childhood room, staring at the ceiling. For years he had chased speed, distance, success. But here, everything felt right. On New Year's Eve, beneath glowing lights and falling snow, Ethan found Lily near the old clock tower. "I don't want to leave," he said. "I don't want another 6 years to pass. I want a life that feels like home, with you in it." Her breath caught as the countdown echoed through the square. 10, 9, 8. He stepped closer. 3, 2. "Please," she whispered. "Kiss me." At midnight, as fireworks painted the sky, Ethan kissed Lily. Soft, warm, certain. Around them, Pinebrook cheered, unaware they were witnessing something quietly miraculous. Later, wrapped in coats and laughter, Lily asked, "So, what now?" Ethan smiled. "Now, we figure it out together." And as the new year arrived, snow continued to fall gently over Pinebrook, carrying with it the promise of love, of home, and of beginnings that arrive when you finally slow down enough to listen. Sometimes, the greatest journeys don't take us away. They bring us back. And now, as the story settles into stillness, you may let your thoughts drift wherever they choose. There's nothing more to follow, nothing you need to hold on to. Only warmth, quiet, and rest. Thank you for spending this time with Fireside Storytales. Until next time, sleep well and let the night carry you gently.